Hello and welcome to another episode of Hooks and Dice. I'm Leila Croca. The weather's been gorgeous. You can kind of see it outside my curtain here. It's very sunny. It's been a very cool, breezy week. Of course, the people I live with hate it because they're always cold, but I love it. Um, and it's crazy. My fiance said they've had snow. It's April. Of course, they live in Norway, but snow in April. Come on. It's crazy. We have been slowly repacking my belongings and organizing them so that flowers are with flowers and toys are with toys. I mean, I don't have toys, but you know, different Barbies is what I'm talking about. Um, for modeling, I make doll clothes, but putting everything together and then putting them in a large box. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. There we go. You can see how much less it looks like there is because that's how much less there really is. Um, it doesn't even cover a seventh of the room. So I don't have a lot for having been married for, well, been together with the same guy since 98. That's all I have. It's kind of crazy. But slowly but surely getting it all packed. And while we were repacking, we looked in a box that we had looked in 3 times and finally found the capelet hood that I'm making. So this is the side view. It's kind of big. It's got to fit my big old melon. You can see I've got intriguing pineapple pattern running down this side here. Let's bring it a little closer. I can't actually see what I'm showing you, so I hope it's focused. And then I've got lattice work there, some checkered filet crochet, some basic chains, some shells, more pineapples here, individual pineapples, and then the rose motifs from the Irish lace crochet with some gold and black. You can't really see the gold in this light, kind of, but gold and black picot work. So you can see the inside of it there. It's really nice looking, I think. And um, I'll be using, if I can get a hold of it, this green to make the leaves between the roses, and this ribbon, which is really my favorite ribbon out of my whole collection, for, I haven't decided actually, because I have also this basic red ribbon that matches the roses. And I haven't decided if I'm going to use the damask ribbon to tie it with or just have it running through the sides of the cape. It's kind of thick, it's thicker than the red. The red is thick, but it's not as thick as the damask, as you can see. So I don't know. I'm still deciding on that. Oh, let me show you the ball of yarn here. This is the black and gold that I used for the picot around the edge of the hood. So yeah, and then this piece here, oh, not that piece. I started something and then I abandoned it because I didn't like the look of it. But this piece here, it's kind of long, so it's taking me a second to get it out, is the beginning, actually I've got it upside down, is the beginning of the cape part itself. I believe I shared the links to the images that I'm using for the pattern. It's a peacock seated on a column. It's gorgeous, and it's gonna be, this is filet crochet that I'm doing. it's just going to really, really make the whole cape stand out with all of the different techniques that I've been using on this capelet. Um, it's going to be stunning. Not to be Miss Braggy Pants, but it's going to be stunning. It's something I'm going to work on through the summer and probably the fall because I have, the mermaid blanket yet to finish. And then I'm working on those bikinis. I don't know if I'll sell any, but um, and speaking of the bikinis, um, I'm having trouble figuring out what to do for the center. I want to do something with the cowrie shells that I have. Uh, but if they don't order the fringe or the beads, then they're not going to get the cowrie shells. So I have to think of an alternate way to do the center for the people that just order the fringe or order the basic bikini. But it'll be interesting. I've actually got two of them done. Where's the top on this thing? That's weird. It's not shaped right anymore. That side seems longer. It's probably a trick of my eyes. There we go. So I've got this one cup done. It's a B cup, and I'm not a B cup, obviously. So, but yeah, this is a B cup, and it looks really good. Both sides, you can see, it's got a neat patterning on the back from supporting the dragon scales. So it looks good both ways. You could reverse it if you wanted to, but it would feel kind of weird having those scales against your skin. So I'm working on the second cup so I can finish up the bra. Or I keep calling them bras. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's bikinis. Bikini, bikini, bikini. But yeah, I've got the sides pretty much figured out. I'm just going to go with a lattice that you can see how wide it is. I'm going to start big and work my way smaller into a tie. And then up top, I'm just going to have the single, thick tie, not having to do anything wider because the width is what you need on the side band. For the center, I'm thinking of just doing lattice work for the plain bikinis. I should not say plain, I should say basic bikinis, the ones without fringe or beading. And I was shown yesterday, I believe, a technique to do beads included inside flowers. And so I'm going to do that with the cowrie shells when I do the beaded version, and then just put that over the lattice work. So they'll get a little something extra in their bikini with the beading version, because I really want to use the cowrie shells. I think they'll look really nice. Let's see. We had a game last Monday, and I don't actually remember much about it. That's terrible. I need to start taking notes because, I mean, I remember things, but I don't. We have Fairy Dragon. I may have already talked about this, but I don't think I did. We had one player that made a deal with a Fairy Dragon that was playing pranks on someone on watch, and a lot of that was what we did for that session was observing as players, because the rest of us, our characters, were asleep, as the Fairy Dragon played kind of mean tricks on the person on watch. I did warn him that the Fairy Dragon was about, which I think helped him not scream in panic when he saw these things, but he did keep waking up the guy that had made the deal with the dragon. So I guess that was kind of the guy that made the deal kind of got what he deserved. He didn't get a full night's sleep. So I don't know if he's going to be able to prepare his spells or not, actually. We're going to find that out next week because we only play every other week on Mondays. Wednesday, we are battling Rasputin. I think I can safely say that without... I mean, it is a little spoilery, but, you know, not too many people watch this vlog, so I don't imagine anybody that actually plays the winter campaign watches it other than the people that I play with, so it's getting interesting. I'm kind of like, let's get to the bad guy already. Let's take him out so we can do what we're supposed to do. And there keep being a little bit delays, you know, not frustrating or aggravating delays, but just like, we still haven't gotten to him yet, you know. My character Ade was trapped under some church pews, wooden church pews, but she has the boots of Winter Jarl, and so she totally hulked out and like, raw giant, frost giant, worked her way out of the pews just by bursting out of them. So that was pretty fun and interesting. I like doing that. That was cool. Friday campaigns. It's kind of funny because now every campaign that I'm in, I have a character who's in love with some other character. It just kind of happened that way. I don't know why. On the Monday campaign, she's not actually in love. She's in like. She likes him a lot. She wants to develop things further, but he's stuck behind in the hometown. He's an NPC. So she's off adventuring, and he's a doctor, so he stayed behind to tend the people. And but they're both human. On Wednesday campaign, my paladin is in love with what was a half-orc, the one that got burned crispy. So we don't know what she's going to be when they resurrect her, but definitely another species, not human. So, but that's still not too bad. Still kind of normal, you know. But on my Friday campaign, I have a boggle, which is a goblinoid, and she is in love with a centaur. Yeah, that's a crazy mix. I mean, of all the species to fall in love, it's crazy. She's skittish, you know, very fearful, very nervous, but very good with mechanics and engineering, and she's really bright, you know, and she's sweet. And of course, the centaur, I've modeled him after a teacher figure, very intelligent, very kind, very patient. He needs to be with someone like Nigglepat. Her name is Nigglepat. But then on on Sundays, I'm playing a Dragonborn, and she became friendly with a half-orc, and we had me roll a die to see how she felt about him, where 1 through 25 is she didn't care for him at all romantically, 26 through 50 she had a crush, or she was developing a crush, and then 51 through 75 she had a crush, and of course 76 and up she was head over heels. So what did I roll but a 76? So my Dragonborn is head over heels for a half-orc. Oh my goodness, it's too much. It's really funny to me. Let's see, what else is going on here? The process for getting me to Norway is going to take longer than I thought. I thought I was going to be leaving in July, but I won't even be able to get my divorce from the man I'm married to currently until July. And then after that, it's going to take over a year to process my visa application for Norway. So I'm going to be here a lot longer than I thought I would be. So this will be my recording setup. You see my flowers that I arranged there. They're so pretty. And I'm wearing a flower tag. I love wearing flowers in my hair. But this is a new one. I think they're geraniums. I could be wrong. But anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day.